Hi, gorgeous. This is episode number 68. I am your host, Christine Schlonski, and you are listening to Heart Sells Podcast. It is Friday. That means it is Variety Friday, where I am either answering your questions that you can send in to info@christineschlonski.com, where I'm sharing my knowledge that I have acquired with over a decade in sales, high-ticket sales over the phone, and now obviously selling for my own company, and where I'm sharing amazing resources that have helped me a ton on my way and path to success. So today we're going to dive into something that's called compounding, and it's not necessarily just about money. This is probably where you heard the term before. It's more about the habits and how you can use it for your sales game to be so much more successful. So before we dive in, I just want to make sure that you already have signed up for the free Sales Mentality Makeover Masterclass. This is a class that helps you with your spiritual and practical steps to increase your sales, create true wealth without losing your authenticity. And I have gathered already for the third time wonderful, amazing, heart-centered entrepreneurs who share their success secrets with you. We are going to talk about how to sell with noble purpose, how to give first and be a go-giver yourself, ways to be fulfilled and make money, the magic of your mind and how you can manifest even faster, how to align your business with your soul, how to handle a sales conversation so that it provides value for your potential customer and you, and how to double or triple your income by changing your attitude, and how to go for a no, even though your destination is the yes, and so much more. So hop on over to christineschlonski.com, find the tab Sales Mentality Makeover Masterclass 3, put in your name and your email address, and that's all you need to be set up and in the class so that you can enjoy all these amazing experts, their success stories, and see how you can take all these elements, put them into your business, and also receive those levels of success so that at the end of the day, you can create a business and life you just love. So, to talk about this, to create a business and a life you just love and you are madly in love with, the book, The Compound Effect, is something I highly recommend. It was a New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and USA Today bestseller. So that is really freaking amazing. It is called The Compound Effect, Jumpstart Your Income, Your Life, Your Success. And it is written by Darren Hardy. So let's dive in. So probably you have heard the term compounding when it comes to money, right? You get interest rate and then you reinvest the interest rate and then all of a sudden your money is compounding. And the longer you can leave that money and don't touch it with a good interest rate, the more it will add up to considerable sums. So what the compound effect is about is really finding those habits that will help you to move forward, that will help you to get more success by doing the right things for you and your business. So everything in your life basically exists because at some point you have made a choice about something, right? You have decided you're going to give your gifts to the world, you're going to contribute with them, and maybe you've started a business, or you already run a successful business, or you're about to start a business. So wherever you are on the journey, there has been a decision. And what really gets in our way is that if we are not really making conscious choices. So if we are making choices that are unconscious, then, it will change the behavior, and it will kind of get into our way when we are trying to be more productive, for example. So the most challenging aspect of the compound effect is basically that we do need to work on it for a while, right? We will not see massive results right away. But we need to stay the course consistently and efficiently before we actually begin to see a payoff. And that can be really tricky. So let me give you an explanation. So in the book, it is described that 3 friends are changing their behavior slightly. So you can compare it better. They more or less have the same income, the same health level, they're in a relationship, they feel kind of happy and kind of successful. And each of them makes now a different choice. And I want you, while I'm talking about this, I want you to think of your choices when it comes to talking to potential customer, when it comes to maybe picking up the phone, reaching out, sending an email, having that conversation that might feel a little bit scary or difficult. Like, what do you do there, right? So coming back to the example, so there's 3 guys and one doesn't do anything. Right? He keeps at the same level. He does the same things. So he just stays where he is. Then one of them decides to, stay on the couch and have a bit more Coke and have a pizza once in a while. And he really likes that. So he rewards himself more often. And then the other one decides to basically stop watching TV, stop watching, or consuming negative information. Instead, he decides to go out for a little run as often as he can. And also he starts reading books that really fuel his mind, that give him great ideas, personal development stuff, business stuff. So just each day, not that much, like half an hour, right? So at the beginning, when you really look at those 3 guys, there's not much happening, right? It's, the one eating all the pizza and having the Coke is, still in the same shape than the one that hasn't changed anything. And, there's still not a big difference to the one that's working out a little bit more and that is reading books that fuel his mind. The interesting thing is that even at the beginning, when nothing really happens, if we have a look at the time span of about 30 months, there is no real difference over the time period of about 22, 23 or 4 months. But then all of a sudden, it makes a huge jump. Well, obviously the one who didn't change anything is still where he is. Then the one who started to eat more pizza and consume more Coke and have a good time on the couch to reward himself with watching TV really has put on some weight. He feels heavy. He doesn't feel as happy anymore. He didn't get the pay raise at work. So he's like getting really miserable. Why the guy that made the decision to work out and to put amazing ideas into his brain, well, his success really jumps up. He has more income, he is healthier, he has a happy relationship because now he is able to take his wife out to dinner more often or to just enjoy a good time because he has so much more energy through working out, and so on and so forth. So my point is that your choices create your behaviors, and your behaviors then create your habits. So just imagine what would happen if you manage to have just one potential client conversation a day. just one. And if you could keep that flow for the next 24 months. And I know that's a long time and you might be really, in a hurry to get more clients and to have more success. But just imagine what difference would it make in comparison to all the other entrepreneurs who don't do anything, right? Who just stay where they are. What would happen if you do like those little tiny steps that, might challenge you a little bit, but one conversation a day? Well, maybe even 2 conversations a week would make a huge difference to your business, because sales is all about relationships. And in the book, The Compound Effect, in chapter 1, it already says, I win because of the positive habits I've developed and because of the consistency I use in applying those habits. So if you would have a look at your habits, where are you with your habits? What is actually fueling your business and where are you in your way? Because I know of so many, and I'm sometimes guilty of that as well, because we are not in the mood or we don't feel like it. And we rather write an email or, do something on our website or post on Facebook instead of just, picking up the phone and calling a potential client, having the conversation, or, checking in with somebody who has worked with you in the past to see if they need more of your services. So be more smart about these decisions. Make sure that your time is invested into your business, because the more your business grows, the more happy customers you have, the more you give your gifts to the world. Well, as Bob Burke says, from, co-author of The Go-Giver, money is the echo of value. So if your bank account fills, that shows that you have served many people, that you have served on a very, very high level, and that you have really the opportunity then for yourself to pay for your dreams, to invest in the things that bring you forward, to support causes that are dear to your heart. So in the Compound Effect, it basically says that small and seemingly insignificant steps completed consistently over time will create a radical difference, right? Even small steps, just calling one person a day. If you do that consistently, over time, you will have a radical difference. And I really want to invite you to think about that when you are sitting on your desk, or when you travel the world like I do. What can you do in between? Like, what can you do on a consistent base so that people can connect with you, that people see you, that people learn about you, that people, start to like you, to trust you, that they want to know more about you? What can you do? What can you do to connect, right? So have those thoughts and really find a way where you can compound the efforts by having this habit to maybe, write a blog each day, have a Facebook Live 3 times a week, meditate each day, journal each day, reach out to potential clients each day, have the communication. Like, what can you do? And you know what? Even if it seems difficult at the beginning, over time it will become natural for you. It will become your new standard. And it will really, really help you to excel and to be this more successful person who really gives their gifts to the world. And I want to invite you to step up for yourself, for your future, for your family, because the difference you will make in people's life, you cannot even imagine what that looks like. So please start, find something that is maybe a little challenge, but that you can manage each and every day, and just start doing it. Don't say, well, I'm going to call like 20 clients each day or 10. Well, if you haven't even called one yet, start with one. And when that becomes more comfortable, well, you can make 2 out of it once it is a habit and you are already sitting at your desk and calling a client. Well, you can call the next one right after. Maybe then you want to go to 3 after some weeks, or 4 or 5, but make it a habit first. Don't overwhelm yourself, because this is the same example than when going to the gym, right? The memberships in January on all of the gyms, they're going to the roof. But then in February, if you keep showing up, you have the gym to yourself. So make sure you're not one of those people that sign up like all excited and then that don't move forward. Be the one who takes it, well, a little bit slower, but then puts the consistency in, the effort, the time, so that you can be super, super successful. Thank you so much for listening today. I also want to really invite you to the Sales Mentality Makeover Masterclass, because all these amazing experts have found ways to compound. They have found ways to make their business a super success. They have found ways to show up on a consistent base, from writing 1 blog a day to having podcasts, to doing live shows, to be on stage a lot of the time. They really have found a way. And I want to invite you to come to the masterclass to be inspired, to learn about their stories and to learn the thing that they are teaching, so that you can improve your business, your mindset, your life, your lifestyle by implementing the things you are learning. Hop on over to christineschlonski.com, find the tab Sales Mentality Makeover Masterclass 3 on the website, and just put in your name and your email address and you're all set. So I can't wait to see you on the other side. I thank you so, so much for being here, for listening, and for implementing, because just implementing will make the big difference in your life. And I can't wait to hear from you, to hear your success stories. You can write them and send me an email to info@christineschlonski.com. And you can also send in your questions, because I'm here for you. I know about sales. I've done so many calls, right? I'm here for you. I want to see you shine with your amazing gifts. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and bye for now.